DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, Sunday morning, well, probably, yeah, 10 to 12. Walking home from church, and a lot going on in town today because there's one of the big races in the country. I mean, foot races, you know, and it ends here in town, so it's always a big thing. All the traffic is, well, screwed up for the whole day, so to say, because it's on one of the main arteries. I've made a little vlog earlier, not a vlog, more of a snippet, just showing a little bit, back from Ireland since Friday, and of course, sometimes people wonder, well, once you're back in Switzerland, are there still things going on? And the answer is, well, of course. There's actually quite a bit going on here. It is funny, though, how very often one doesn't seem to, how can I say, one doesn't seem always to show off things where you live. Well, I maybe do, but I would say in a general rule, one always gets the impression there's more going on elsewhere, which, depending on where you live, is not always the case. So it's been quite a nice getting back, though, into the calm, if I can call it that way. Mrs. DC's been working again all weekend. She worked last weekend, she's working this weekend. Hope the next few weekends she'll be free. But, you know, it's okay, it's part of life. And I did learn a new saying, actually, when I was over there. Shinee ons hail, which in a way means such is life. And I think that that's pretty cool, because actually I discovered a new pub while I was over there which has old style session music, which is called Shinee, and everybody seems to say, oh yeah, that's one of the good ones. Why? Because it still is tradition. Interesting. Well, what will I add on to this vlog? What will I add on to this vlog? Well, there was an interesting little commentary by somebody outside of the church. We had a little, well, an apéro, so some drinks, you want to call it happy hour, after the service. And there's every now and then there's a men's group that gets together, and this time they're going to go and visit a brewery. That's probably the first time they do something so how could I say, traditional and man-like. Well, you know, as soon as that happens, you got people complaining. Interesting. They say, why didn't you invite the women? Well, sorry, ladies. Sometimes the guys do things alone. There's a women's group, believe it or not. And I've never heard a man say, let's go over to the women's group. They're not invited. You know, I just don't know. There's something today about being an old white male that just seems to get under people's skin. Anyway, sorry, that was a mini rant, but we had a bit of a laugh about it because, nevertheless, I mean, there was that talk, you know, like, well, you know, of course, you know, these things are actually open, and you know, nobody would refuse a woman that came along. But, you know, there's just so many mixed things. There is no problem every now and then to be gender specific. Oh goodness, I'm gonna stop. Anyway, so it's a nice Sunday. I'll certainly add snippets onto this, unless this vlog itself is too long. Then I'll make the snippets into a separate video. Okay, so for it not to be too long, I have to shut up, shouldn't I? Okay, so DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Yes, I'm filming. Yes, I am. There's a funny little story here. So here is the time after church. And I say a funny little story because we're all having a few drinks after. There's a guy over there. When I came in the church earlier, they were drinking on the side of the church. There's one guy over there, and one's just kind of waiting, you know. He's kind of decided he's going to blend in with the people so he can get some other free drinks, I guess. So that's a funny little story in a way, you know. But why not? I mean, the drinks are there for everybody, so I suppose nobody can say a word about it. So, this is just to show that even if I'm not in Ireland, there's always a lot of things going on, even in my hometown. So, that's it for now. Take care. BC signing off. So, once again, things going on. As I was saying, in our town, on the weekend there's a lot. There was a big race. No pictures right now, but just giving you a feel of the atmosphere. So as you can see, the race is over. Right now it's just the people that were walking. Oh well, there are a few still coming. Now the race is not over. These are what you would call the dragons, the last ones. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's all. That's a snippet of what's going on in my town. Take care.